Hi everybody, today we are going to talk about applying a scale factor or rule to find the new dilated ordered pair for a figure. So let's take a look at a few examples. The figure below shows trapezoid MNOP on a coordinate plane. If the trapezoid is dilated using the rule where XY dilates to 1/3 X and 1/3 Y, with the origin as the center of dilation, what are the coordinates of vertex N prime of the dilated trapezoid M prime, N prime, O prime, P prime? Okay, so now that I've read the question, you guys can see that I need to dilate right here 1/3 times the X and 1/3 times the Y. So the first thing I need to do is I need to find my image. So I need to find N prime, or not N prime, but N. So let's go over to the trapezoid and find N. Here is N. So I need the ordered pair for N. So I'm going to head down and look at my X value, which is 12, go back up and to the left, and my Y value is also 12. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to write down the coordinates for N. So N is 12, 12. Now, in order for me to get N prime, I need to multiply 1/3 X and 1/3 Y. And I apologize, that should be a 3. Okay, so from here, I want to set up my multiplication. So since N is 12, 12, it's going to be 1/3 times 12 and 1/3 times 12 again in order for me to find it. So in order for me to multiply a fraction times a whole number, I need to remember the rule, and that is any whole number can be made a fraction by putting it over 1. So I'm going to put it over 1 for both of those and multiply across. Now you can definitely use your Desmos calculator to help you with this, but if you remember your multiplication rules, you know that 1 times 12 is 12, and 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 times 12 is 12, and 3 times 1 is 3. And if I continue to simplify that, 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So my new ordered pair is 4, 4. So N prime is 4, 4. And that's how you do it. So now if I take a look at the answer choices, scroll down, 4, 4, answer choice D is the correct answer. All right, so let's take a look at another example. So I'm going to head over to the next one, bring back up my image. We're going to move on over to the next question. All right, so the next question says, the figure below shows trapezoid MNOP on a coordinate plane if the trapezoid is dilated by a scale factor of 1/2. Okay, so I have a scale factor of 1/2 with the origin as the center of dilation. What are the coordinates of vertex O prime? Okay, so now let's review. If we want O prime, then I need to know the coordinates for O. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to my graph and take a look at O. O's X is 15. O's Y is 6. So I'm going to write 15, 6 for the ordered pair. And then I want to find O prime. So if I want to find O prime, I need to remember that the rule is I have a scale factor of 1/2. So the way that I write that is 1/2 X, 1/2 Y. And from there, I need to substitute my ordered pair for O in for X and Y and solve. So here we go again. 1/2 times 15. Now I'm using parenthesis notation for multiplication there. And 1/2 times 6. All right. So now the next part is we have to remember our rules for multiplication. So I'm going to put it over 1 to make them both fractions. Multiply cross. 1 times 15 is 15. 2 times 1 is 2. And 1 times 6 is 6. And 2 times 1 is 2. So far, this is what it looks like. Now let's see if we can, oops, not a 0 there. Sorry, that should be a prime. 15 divided by 2. Well, it can't be simplified to a whole number. It could be simplified to a decimal, but I'm not sure that we need a decimal. So let's just skip that for right now. So O prime is 15 over 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. It can be simplified to 3. And let's take a look at our answer choices. Oh, it did keep it as the improper fraction. So O prime should be 15 over 2, 3, which is answer choice A. Very good, you guys. Very good. And remember, it does matter that you use the x coordinate first in your ordered pair and your y second, because look at the answer choice B. They switched it up. So be very careful with that. All right, let's look at the last example. So our last example, I need to go ahead and get our paper fixed and our image made back up. All right, our last example. The figure below shows trapezoid MNOP on a coordinate plane. If the trapezoid is dilated using the rule 5x, 5y, okay, with the origin as the center of dilation, what are the coordinates of the vertex M prime? Okay, so I need to figure out what M prime is, and in order for me to figure out what M prime is, I need to know what M is. So let's start off with M. And we need to put in our ordered pair for M, so let's look at our graph. X goes first, so we go down. It is a 6, and Y is second, 12. So the ordered pair is 6, 12 for M. Now M prime, they want us to use the formula or the rule 5x, 5y, which means that I need to substitute the ordered pair for M and multiply. So let's try that again. 5 times 6, comma, 5 times 12. And that's going to be M prime. Now let's simplify that. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 12 is 60. So M prime, oops, not M to say, I don't know what I'm doing today. M prime is 3060. All right. And let's take a look at our answer choices. There it is, answer choice C, 3060. All right, guys, y'all have a great